Hello, welcome. Hello, my name's Olivia, and 5 p.m. yoga starts right now. We are live on Zoom. Hello, everyone, welcome. And we're going to be live on Instagram in just 1 second. So, welcome, everyone. If you are just joining us here for the first time, today is day 3 of our chakra series. So we're doing 7 classes, one for each of the different chakras, and we're starting from the bottom and moving up. So we already did a root chakra class, and then a second sacral chakra class yesterday, and then today's class is going to build on that, those 2 previous classes, adding on. If you weren't here before, it's totally okay. You'll be able to join in as well. We're in the 3rd chakra, the solar plexus chakra, or the Manipura chakra. It's right above your belly button and right below your ribs, about 2 fingers below the ribs. It's that solar plexus. And if you see those pictures of the rainbow chakra, it's depicted as yellow. It's considered to have a yellow, bright yellow, sunshiny energy. It is the center of your personal power and personal agency. So it's that thing that helps you get stuff done. We're going to be having a lot of really active positions today. And then at the end of class, we're going to do a short 5-minute meditation that's a little different from any of the ones we've done before in any previous classes. It's a little bit more of a mindfulness habit practice than it is some of our more relaxing meditations. It's different, but I think you'll find it at least as helpful, if not more, than some of the other ones we've done previously. So hi, welcome, people trickling in. We're gonna start in an easy seat in just a cross-legged position on the mat. Just make yourself comfortable here. And then we're gonna do a mudra, it's called. So mudras in yoga tradition are hand gestures that are said to have sort of physical or spiritual properties. They call to mind different energies. This one is associated with the 3rd chakra, the Manipura chakra. So it looks like this. So you're crossing one thumb over the other, and the tips of your fingers are together. A little bit of a triangle position. And then you bring the heels of your hands right in to your solar plexus, just bumping them in right underneath the ribs. And you can feel when they kind of nestle in there. And then from here, inhale through a nice long spine, tucking the shoulder blades together behind your back. And then exhale to sink down deep through the root. You might want to close your eyes a little bit here for these first moments of class. Maybe tucking the chin to elongate the spine even farther. Taking some nice big smooth breaths. And then picture the chakras here inside your body. So you've got that red root chakra right underneath your perineum, right like on the base, in the center of your body, in the base of your seat. And then right below the belly button, you've got that 2nd sacral chakra. It's bright orange, the center of your creativity and passion. And then we're coming to this 3rd solar plexus or Manipura chakra. It's bright yellow. Manipura, translated from Sanskrit, means city of jewels. I love that translation, such a wonderful word. And then above that, at your heart center, you have a bright green color for your heart chakra. That chest opening, bright green chakra. And then at your throat, the throat chakra is kind of like a teal blue. You might picture these as balls of energy or light. You might picture them as materials. Maybe it's like a red clay and then like a orange honey. And then maybe you've got like a yellow light in that solar plexus and a green crystal, a light blue, scarf, silk scarf, kind of just associating these energy centers with something that helps you maybe ground or visualize them. Moving up, you've got your third eye chakra right in the center of your forehead. And then on the very top of your head, floating just above your head, is that seventh chakra, the crown chakra. It's often depicted as like ultraviolet, but in ancient yogic tradition, it's actually kind of like a crystal. It's all colors combined. So you can inhale from root to crown, exhale to settle in. And now we're going to do what's called a breath of fire, some breath work. This is a really energizing breath work. You might also know it as skull shining breath, which I love. It makes you maybe a little bit lighthearted, a little bit focused. It's really energizing. It's apparently really good for circulation throughout the body, really good for digestion, has a lot of beneficial health properties, and it's also associated with this third chakra. So you've got the physical properties and the woo-woo spiritual properties, and if you prefer one or either or both, they're all available to you. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. The inhale is a little bit passive, but then we press out the air from our belly really fast. So it's like a quick sniffing motion. It's like a. So again, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale nice and passively, and then push the air out really strongly as fast as you can. And then that's going to cause you to need to breathe again. So we're going to take this for almost 3 minutes here. It's going to last a little while. I'm going to join you. If you feel like you need to take a break at some point, you're welcome to slow down the breath. If you're pregnant, don't do this one, just skip it, just stick with the typical breath work here. Otherwise, we're going to start right now. So it's an inhale, exhale. Keep going. We're a little over halfway now. Keep working with it. And then just take one more cleansing breath. Amazing. You can bring the backs of your hands to your thighs. Start to slow down the breath if you feel a little dizzy or lightheaded. That's totally normal. Kind of a crazy breathwork exercise. If you stuck with it for those whole 3 minutes almost, then probably you had a little bit of a sense of like, when is this going to end, and maybe some anxiety or frustration. Any of those thoughts or emotions that come up, we're building the practice of mindfulness to work through them. We survived. We didn't die from breath of fire. It ended eventually. It was only a little less than 3 minutes. So take a nice big long breath. And then from here, we're just going to take some circles rolling around our spine, bringing that rib cage to the side, forward, to the side and back, starting to kind of snake the spine, but keeping the points of the rib cage even. So we aren't rolling and rounding the back. We're trying to keep the back, upright from the rib cage up as we just swoop around our seat here. Keep going, just warming up through the spine. A couple last things on breath of fire. Number one, another physical benefit, it builds a lot of lean ab and core muscles. It's really one of those exercises. They teach it often in kind of like fitness classes. It helps to build that lean muscle mass. And number two, it's a thing you can do at your desk, right? If we're working from home, you might want to take a little break, or when you hit that 3 p.m. coffee slump and you need a little bit of focusing, re-energizing, 3 minutes, building up from there can really pull you back in and focus. You've been going all one direction, even it out, take it clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever. Then we're going to come back to center, and we're going to do some seated cat and cow arches. So we're just going to round through the spine, tucking chin in, and then inhale to arch through the spine, puffing up chest. I'm going to just give it so you guys can see. We're just keeping with this cycle of spinal warm up here, puffing up the chest on the inhales, and exhales, we round through the spine. Take 2 more cycles of this, kind of in lieu of our traditional cat-cow. And then when you finish the second, we're gonna roll over our shins and just meet in a downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of class. Coming into it a little differently than normally in my classes. You can pedal up the feet, check in with where you feel today, what feels good, what feels tight. Rainy day out here in New England, so we're often a little bit stiffer from the inflammation here. We're gonna build a lot of heat and work through any lethargy in the body, but we're gonna just check in to see where we're starting so we know where we gained from, right, or where we moved from here. And then inhale, right leg kicks super long. Exhale, stack right hip on top of left. Just let that right heel dip back and down, 3-legged down dog. Taking 3 breaths into this right side, feeling the weight and the stretch in the front of that right side thigh. Pressing evenly into hands. And then after that 3rd breath, inhale to kick straight back. Exhale, plant right foot in place of right hand. You might toe heel it up. Back heel comes down to the mat. Right arm lifts up. A low lunge twist. Trying to pivot heart space up towards the sky. Thinking about pulling in the navel, to think about rotating even that solar plexus, that 3rd chakra, up towards the sky. 1 more breath here, feel that spinal twist, and then exhale, right hands down to the mat. Inhale, both biceps up. Exhale, palms come to right thigh, and we sink the hips forward towards the front of our space, warming up the front of that left thigh here today. Try to keep a nice long spine. Think about that solar plexus, that 3rd chakra, that space right below your ribs, pointing straight forward. Keeping that nice long spine for 1 more breath here. And then exhale, palms come down to the mat. Tuck the back toes. Kick that right leg back. And just press back into a downward facing dog. No flow just yet. Inhale, left leg kicks straight back. Exhale, stack left hip on top of right. Opening up the hips towards the left side of your space, and then just bend the left knee, let that left heel drop back towards your bum. Opening up the hips towards the left side of the space, but try to keep the weight even between the two hands. So shoulder points are still even and square towards the mat, even as we twist open hips to the left side. Inhale for 3 more breaths into this left side. Feeling that stretch along the left side quad. You might be a little more open since we just did that low lunge that also stretched this muscle. And then after that third cycle of breath, we're inhaling, left leg kicks back. Exhale, left foot replaces left hand. Right knee comes down to the mat. Left arm peels up towards the sky. A couple of quick things here at the beginning of class as we move into this twist. Number one, because we are live stream, I can't see everyone's video as well as I normally would. I would see you. I can't see you as well as I normally would in the studio. So I'm going to try to give adjustments, but everyone please take responsibility and care for your own health and well-being. If anything doesn't feel right at any time during class, you're always welcome to skip a pose, take a child's pose, send me a message after. I'm happy to talk it through. That's number one, most important. We don't want anyone to get injured in live stream yoga in quarantine. We want to get healthier and happier from this class. So take it super easy wherever necessary. And to help with that, I am going to be offering lots of modifications. Hold on 1 second to inhale, peel that heart back up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, palms to the left thigh. Sink the hips forward. So you're going to hear as we move into the more active portion of class, I'm going to offer options to make almost every pose more gentle and more accessible, or more challenging and more active. So there's going to be those options. Just be honest and open with what works for you. So can I get a thumbs up on that? Yes, awesome, 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 awesome. Good, yay. Keep sinking hips forward towards the front of your space. One of those modifications, you might want a pillow or a blanket, some sort of padding under this back knee if you're feeling pressure contact on the floor. You're always welcome to do that. It's not going to steal the stretch at all. Take one more breath here. Exhale, coming back up, palms press down to the mat. Tuck the back toes to lift the back knee. Kick that left foot back and pause. We are going to build a flow here. So you're always welcome to bring knees down to make it more gentle. Otherwise, we're inhaling into this upper push-up plank. We're exhaling halfway down, keeping the flat back, elbows hugging the ribs to come down into chaturanga. And then inhaling to puff up your chest forward towards the front of your space. Exhaling over toes to press back into downward facing dog. And then from here, we're going to start to build a sequence. So inhale, right leg kicks straight back. Exhale, right foot replaces right hand. Back knee comes down. From here, inhale, sweep that right arm up and look up over right shoulder. We were here before, right? Low lunge twist. We're going to build on this. If you can, you're going to tilt your whole upper body up, keeping that right arm up. Keep looking over right shoulder to come into this low lunge twist. Inhale, see if you can twist even a little bit farther. Really pivot the fins of your arms open towards the back side of your space. And then exhale, sweep that right arm up by your bicep. Palms press. Pull those palms down into heart center. Inhale here, and then exhale, left elbow comes to the outside of right knee. It's a low lunge twist. Trying to hook left elbow, yes, on the outside of right knee. If this is too intense, you're always welcome to stick with just that gentler twist. Yes, you might even want a block or a makeshift block. I've got a toilet paper roll. They're amazing makeshift blocks underneath that bottom hand to give you a little bit of support and stability there. Modify as you see fit. Otherwise, if you're in the twist, we're trying to constantly pivot our heart up towards the sky. Eventually, thumbs reach heart center.
From here, options, we're gonna move into a high lunge. I'm gonna offer the option to move from this low lunge twist into a high lunge twist and then into the high lunge. So I'm gonna show it, you can watch and then decide if you wanna try. Tuck the back toes if they aren't already. Lift the back knee, high lunge twist. From here, you're trying to pivot heart farther up towards the sky. Inhale, and then exhale, coming back, twisting forward, high lunge. Awesome. Yes, the other option, if you're in this low lunge, supported low lunge, is just to bring your top hands down, tuck the back knee, and then rise up. We're all meeting in high lunge. Awesome. A few quick adjustments in high lunge. Number one, we want to try to get that right thigh parallel to the ground so we have a right angle in that front leg. Really hard. It means you're going to sink a lot lower. It's going to make balance a little bit easier. Biceps, arms up by the ears, elbows super straight. You can bring them out wider like a giant V, but straight elbows, long fingers. From there, straight into the back leg. Now inhale, puff up the chest towards the sky. Exhale, press palms into the mat, step right foot back, and move through that flow, taking that lower push-up plank. Inhaling into upward facing dog. Tops of the feet press so much into the mat that knees float up off of the ground. Squeezing the bum in that upward facing dog. And then pressing back into downward facing dog. Yes, we're moving to the left side now. Inhale, left leg kicks straight back. Exhale, left foot replaces left hand. Right knee comes down to the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. We're in that high lunge twist. And then it's just a little bit of core work to do this kind of tilt up. It's like an I'm a little teacup kind of move. Like we're just tilting, tilting, tilting up until both hands are reaching forward and back. Left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward, looking over left shoulder. And it's like we're trying to pivot our heart even farther over towards the left. Take one more breath here, a little bit of a warm-up twist, and then exhale, biceps by the ears. Press the palms over your head, and then bring the palms down to heart center. Inhale for a nice long spine. Exhale, right elbow over left knee. Moving into that low lunge, twist with the grip. Constantly trying to press top hand into bottom hand. You can really press left hand into right hand to try to use that torque, use that grip to help pivot your heart even farther up towards the sky, moving toward eventually having thumbs over heart center. And then we're taking those motions to meet in high lunge. So whichever transition you prefer, either tucking the back toes to lift the back knee. Now we're in high lunge, hello. And then exhaling, pivoting back to center. Inhaling, arms straight up. And then from here, we can all sink a little lower into that lunge. Yes, awesome. All of those same adjustments from the right side. Move over into the left. One other adjustment, I'm going to exaggerate this here. I see this a lot in the studio. It's hard to tell in the video. We all tend to kind of sink our heel, our back heel, back towards the back of our space because it kind of feels like we're getting lower. We want to pull that heel right over the ball of the foot. That's going to make sure that right back leg stays nice and engaged. I'm going to show one more time. So instead of sinking back towards the back of the space, pull that heel right over the ball of the foot. That's going to help us get even a little bit more active through that right leg. One more inhale to puff up the chest. And then exhale, plant the palms inside of left foot. Move left foot back and move through a flow. We're going to meet back in downward facing dog. Awesome, we're gonna build on that from here. So inhale, right leg kicks straight back. Exhale, right foot replaces right hand, left knee down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, tilt up, looking over right shoulder. Inhale, sweep that right arm forward, press the palms. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale for that long spine. Exhale, take the twist. Yes, awesome. And then from here, we're gonna move into the high lunge twist if it's in your practice, otherwise stick with the low lunge. And then options in this twist to move farther. You might want to airplane the arms out. You might want to take a half bind, dropping top hand behind the back. You might want to weave bottom hand underneath to get the grip. I don't know if you can see. Grabbing fingers underneath. Yes, whatever version you have though, you want to keep pivoting heart up towards the sky. We're taking 2 more breaths here. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, pivot the heart farther up towards the sky. Last inhale, and then exhale, move it into high lunge. Awesome. From here, sinking nice and low into the lunge. You've got this. We're moving from high lunge into warrior 3. So if you know what that is, we're moving into that giant capital letter T pose. So we're inhaling, and then on the exhale, launching off the back foot, moving into warrior 3. If that is really challenging, other option is just to step the back foot in and then tilt forward. Either one works. We're meeting in this high lunge. Again, upper body like a giant capital letter T. That left leg kicks straight back, arms reach straight forward, shoulder points and hip points are square towards the mat. Notice if hips are bumping open towards the side, square towards the mat. One more inhale here, and then exhale, left foot steps down to the mat, halfway back, short stance. Moving into a pyramid pose, it's called. So before we move farther, everyone look down at your feet. Make sure your feet are on railroad tracks, not on a tightrope. So I'm gonna pivot so you guys can see. But so instead of one foot in front of the other, we don't want that. We want to step that front foot out nice and wide so they're on railroad tracks. From here, inhale, bring hands to your hips, and then exhale, keeping a straight spine, fold forward. It's called pyramid pose. Options for pyramid, you might want blocks. Blocks are a really nice little helper here. And again, I'm using toilet paper, you can use books. A chair is a really nice block. You know, you just kind of use it for stability and a little bit of support so you don't, dump your weight down into this hamstring that we're stretching. So you can use it for a little bit of like handicap in a good way. Handicap like in golf, when you get a little bit of like a head start, I should say. So pyramid pose, I'm gonna again exaggerate this, but pyramid pose, our hips tend to want to bump out, my hands are on my hip points, to bump open towards, in this case, the left. We wanna constantly be pivoting our hips forward. Right hip, front hip, we want to keep pivoting it back. And left hip, back hip, we want to keep pulling it forward. That's going to get into the hamstring. So you don't have to come down very far in pyramid pose to feel a really intense stretch, even if you're super flexible. The difference is going to be the pivoting of that front leg. If this is all too intense, everybody looks pretty good, but for future classes, people watching this later on, you can also make this gentler by pulling your toes up off of the mat and then just starting to fold forward is a little nice, gentle version of this. We're gonna take 2 more breaths here. Keeping a straight spine. I see some rounded spines. Let's try to, yes, straight spine. Just come up a little bit. You're gonna feel the stretch more intensely, I promise. It won't look as glamorous, but it'll feel good, and we'll get the health benefits even more. Last breath, and then exhale, bending through that front knee. Clear any props, press the palms, step the feet back, and move through a flow. Awesome work. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg kicks straight back. Exhale, left foot replaces left hand, right knee down. Inhale, sweep that left arm up, look up, And then exhale, tilt up into that low lunge with the windmill arms. Exhale, left arm forward. Inhale to reach up, press the palms, and exhale down to heart center. Inhale for a nice straight spine, and then exhale, twist right elbow to the outside of left knee, pressing top palm into bottom palm, twisting heart up towards the sky, looking up, and then you're either sticking with the low lunge or moving into the high lunge twist. Either way, those arm adjustments are available to you. So maybe teeing out the arms into those airplane wings, or letting top arm weave behind the back, and bottom hand come under to meet and grip. You can also, if you don't quite have the full bind, you can use clothes or a strap or a makeshift strap. So if this is an old t-shirt, I use this a lot, and old towels good too. You just kind of wind it up, and then that can become your strap. It's actually easier if you have it in the top hand. You come down, you use it, you grab, hold on for dear life. Wherever you are with this, we're taking one more inhale here. Try to twist your solar plexus up towards the sky, not just your heart, your whole solar plexus. And then exhale, release, coming to meet in a high lunge, left side. I know, we're feeling it. We're feeling this lunge. Inhale, sink a little lower. Pull that heel over the ball of the foot. Engage that right bum, that right glute. Reach the arms up nice and tall, and then we're moving into that warrior three, flying warrior. Exhaling off of back foot to meet in that capital letter T position, squaring hips towards the mat. So I'm going to show this one again. It's hard to watch the video, but if you're having trouble with this one, it's the hip points tend to want to bump open towards the sides. We keep pulling them down towards the mat, squaring them off. Inhaling to reach and kick long, and then exhale, plant that back foot halfway back on the mat, setting up for pyramid pose left side. Again, feet on railroad tracks. Square the hips before you move down into the pose. So even when we're standing naturally, again, hip points, pull them back. Inhale here, and then keeping that alignment in the hips, we start to pivot forward down into this pyramid pose. Amazing. Options to intensify this. You might want to take this secret prayer hand gesture. So you bring your palms to press behind your back, and then you pivot the hands so your pinkies are resting along your spine. Your elbows are out nice and wide to the sides. This is an amazing shoulder opener. It also helps keep that straight spine because you're pressing into it, keeps that posture nice and erect. It presses your solar plexus, that mid-spine area, a little bit farther forward, so that's where we lead with in this pose. I'm going to pivot so you can see. It's this grip behind the back. You might be more like this, totally fine. If this secret prayer is too intense, but you like the idea of the shoulder opener, you could always do kind of a devotional warrior hands, just taking a fist to the back and punching backwards as you let your heart lead more. It's a little more of a heart opener and shoulder opener, but if you're craving a little bit of shoulder work, that's good. Or a little bit gentler option even is to just press the backs of your hands to your low back. Again, it will help with a little bit of shoulder opening. It will help with the posture. All available to you, and of course, always available to use props to come up a little bit, to use the modified hamstring stretch of your heel. Wherever you are, we're taking 2 more breaths here. And then after that second breath, no rush, take your time, it's your body. Your breath might be a little slower or faster than ours. You're bending through that front knee to press the palms, step the feet back, and move through a flow. We're meeting back in downward facing dog, and we're gonna do one more of those. We've got one more sequence we're building on it. You can do it. Inhale, right leg kicks straight back. Exhale, right foot replaces right hand, back knee down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, tilt the upper body up. Inhale to pivot a little bit farther towards the back, and then exhale, sweep both arms by the ears. Inhale to look up and press palms. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of right knee. Pivoting heart up toward the sky on an inhale. And then the exhale is that optional high lunge transition if you want it. And then you've got an extra breath here to try for whatever alternate poses you want. Inhaling to look up towards the sky, and then exhaling to meet in high lunge. We've been here before, right? Inhale, sit nice and low, and then exhale, launching off into warrior three. However you get there, we're inhaling into this fly warrior, reaching long, kicking back, and then exhaling to stand the back foot on the mat, meeting in that pyramid for an inhale, and then exhaling to fold forward and down. We've been here before, right? So we're just building on this posture. We should be warmed up for that hamstring. We just did a bunch of twists. So maybe you have a little bit of an idea where we're going with this sequence. If not, you're about to find out. We're gonna take what's called the revolved triangle, the revolved pyramid position. So right foot is in front. That means left hand comes either to the inside of right foot, or more challenging, the outside, or more gentle, inside on a block or a couple blocks. Heck, start out, get the alignment right. And then right arm sweeps up towards the sky. So wherever you are with it, you're trying to pivot, heart up. You're pressing into that bottom hand. You're looking up over lifted shoulder. There's a sinking of the right hip back and to the side here as you try to get even another inch of your heart up towards the sky. Breathe here. You've got 2 more breaths. If this is all too challenging, if you've got any knee issues or whatever, you might want to come up all the way, pivot like we did in that low lunge, and then just bring the back of your left hand, yes, to the outside of your right leg. That's a really nice modification. You can come down a little bit more, sure, and just pause here. You're going to feel a lot of the same stretching. You can build into it from there. Last breath wherever you are. Exhale, both hands down, bend through that front knee, move through a flow. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. And then we just even it out on the other side. So inhale, left leg kicks straight back. Exhale, left foot replaces left hand. Right knee comes down. Inhale, pivot, heart up towards the sky, lifting left hand. Exhaling to tilt up. Inhale to twist even a little bit more. Exhale, both biceps up by the ears. Inhale, look up and press palms. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, nice straight spine. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of left knee. Pivoting heart towards the sky. Exhaling. And then on your next inhale, maybe you're moving into that high lunge. Always optional, right? And then you've got an extra breath to take whatever version of that high lunge twist makes sense to you. And again, we're building into that revolved pyramid. So the more you try to twist in this revolved, in this twisted high lunge, the easier that revolved pyramid is going to be later on. All these things build on each other, right? Meeting in a high lunge, inhale, biceps by the ears, sink nice and low, and then exhale, launching off of back foot to meet in warrior three. Inhaling to kick that right heel and reach those fingertips, and then exhale, planting right foot on the mat. Check to make sure you've got those railroad tracks. Say it 1,000 times. Inhale for a long spine. Exhale, folding forward, meeting in that pyramid forward fold. And then from here, it's what can you do? What can you get done? We're focusing on this third chakra. Third chakra is our personal power. It's what do we think we're able to do? What can we accomplish? What value do we see in ourselves? So really inhale for that long spine. Picture that nice yellow energy. And then see if you can exhale a little bit farther. Always gentle, always careful. But this is the hamstrings are one of those muscles where we like kind of start to feel the stretch and we kind of leave it at that. You might inhale and see if you can gently push the stretch just a little bit. And then from here, you've got the revolved pyramid. So lifting left hand, right hand comes down to the mat, or whichever modification you prefer of this revolved pyramid, trying to get heart up towards the sky. There's an option to take it farther. You can take the half bind, dropping top arm behind the back and grabbing for the inside of right hip is an option. There's even a full bind. I don't think I can get it today, but you super flexy yogis might be able to get the right arm underneath. Ooh, there it is, surprise. Underneath that left leg, pivoting heart up towards the sky. Taking 2 more breaths here. It's a balancing pose as we push flexibility in this revolved triangle. Take 1 more breath and then exhale. Pivoting back down, bend that front knee. Moving through last flow of class. Meeting back in a downward facing dog. Amazing, amazing work. That's a really challenging sequence. It's a lot of focus in that sequence. It's a lot of mental energy in that revolved triangle. From here, inhale into an upper push-up plank. We're gonna do 3 yogi push-ups. If that sounds like hell to you, you don't have to do them. You can skip them all together. You can put your knees on the ground and modify them. Otherwise, we're just gonna do 3 of them. Yogi push-ups are not like army push-ups. The chaturanga push-ups, the elbows point straight back and they hug the ribs here, right? So we inhale to push up and away. We exhale to come halfway down and hover and hold. And then when we exhale, we push back up. Inhale, come halfway down, hover and hold. Exhaling and then inhaling again. And then when you exhale the second time, pushing back up. I know we've got 1 more of those. Inhale, coming down. Exhale to hold. Inhale to hold. And then exhale to push back up. Amazing work. We're just going to come all the way down to the mat on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release forehead to the mat. Keep palms underneath shoulders. Rock your hips side to side on the mat a little bit. Just kind of release any compression that you might have from that little bit of core work we just did. And then from here, we're moving into cobra. We're going to take baby cobra first. So inhale, puff up your chest towards the front of your space. Press the tops of your feet down into the mat. Palms are on the mat underneath shoulders, but right now, they aren't holding any weight from your body. So you could literally float your hands up off the mat, try it, and your upper body shouldn't dip down at all. If you float them up off the mat and your upper body dips down, it means you're putting pressure or weight in your hands. And for this, we want to really focus on our spinal strength. We're trying to shine our heart and then even that little, like a little sliver of our solar plexus up towards the front of our space. 1 more inhale wherever you are with this, and then exhale, forehead back down. Take another breath here, rebound, maybe rock the hips side to side again. And then inhale back into baby cobra. And then from here, we're gonna move into full cobra. So palms are underneath the shoulders, and now we start to press into the palms. Nice and gently, nice and gently. So this is a back bend. You don't have to have straight elbows. You stop wherever you feel a nice stretch. You're trying to tuck the shoulder blades together behind your back. You do have straight elbows, then you're trying to tuck your tailbone down to the mat and look up towards the sky. Taking 3 breaths here wherever you are. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Really stretching that front side body, nice and long. And then exhale slowly, bring your body back down to the mat. Amazing, amazing work. And good warm up for where we're going next, which is bow pose, it's called. So bow pose, we're flexing through the feet. I talk about flexed feet. Everybody knows pointed toe, ballerina toes, right? Flexed feet are the opposite of those right angles. Ballerina toe, flexed foot. Then we try to kick our own bum with our heels. They probably don't get there. Then we bring our forehead down to the mat and we grab the outsides of our ankles with our hands. So thumbs point down, fingers are over the ankles. From here, we don't lift at all. We just kick back into our hands so much that then the heart peels up off of the mat. Better to look straight ahead when doing this pose. So if you want to watch the video and then join us, you're welcome to do that. You will have time, I promise. We're going to do 2 rounds of this. Keep kicking back into your hands. And then notice how much your body starts to lift up off of the mat. Maybe you start to look up towards the sky. Try to keep inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Try to squeeze your bum. Try to squeeze your knees in together. We're taking 1 more inhale, and then we're slowly unraveling, coming back down to the mat. Release the ankles. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Just rock the hips side to side. Again, releasing any compression. We are going to do a second round of that. So now we're pretty warmed up from that cobra, from that first bow. We've got the second bow. And really inhale, think of that bright yellow energy. Think of it kind of collecting at that solar plexus area, at that manipura area. And then grab the ankles. And I'm going to pivot so you guys can see, but I see a lot of folks in class. It's hard to see on the Zooms, but I see a lot of folks in class with the knees splay out. So inhale, and then exhale, kick back, and then they go out nice and wide because they think that helps us get a little higher. You know, I'm guilty of it too. But really pull the knees together. You're gonna get an amazing shoulder opener. You're gonna get more height. You're gonna get more of that concentrated, focused solar plexus stretch that we're looking for. Take 3 more breaths here. And then when you're done with the third, we're slowly, gently, with control, releasing and coming down to the mat. Amazing, amazing work. Other cheek can come to the mat. And you can rock the hips again, side to side. Feel the heartbeat on the mat. Feel it start to slow down. And then from here, bring the palms underneath the shoulders. Bring the knees out nice and wide. Toes together and press back into a wide legs child's pose. Taking a child's pose here. So you can set it up, forehead comes down to the mat. Little bit of a rounding through the spine here. Little bit of a counter stretch to those back bends we just did. You might want to rock the hips a little bit side to side. Inhale for a nice long spine. Exhale to melt down deeper into the mat. Inhale again. Exhale. Press the palms back underneath the shoulders. Push yourself up to sit. And then we're going to build on half Lord of the Fishes pose. We just did this one yesterday. It's an awesome second chakra pose. And then we're going to connect it to this third chakra. So half Lord of the Fishes. We bring my face. It's a little easier to see, I think. Left knee right in front of your body. Right foot crosses over. Right foot faces to the front. And then hug your left knee in towards your body. From here, you might use both arms to hug right knee in towards your chest. This is half Lord of the Fishes. You're already in there. You don't need to go any farther. If you'd like to go farther, options. Right palm comes behind your back, looking over your right shoulder. You might hook your left elbow over right knee, getting even deeper into that twist. It's a twist. In this twist, wherever you are, I want everyone to think about twisting from beneath their belly button. This is our second chakra. We're going back to it. Really think about pulling in that low navel. See if that helps you pivot a little bit more of your upper body towards the back wall. We're not going to take the bind stay. We're actually going to have the option to grab the outside of right foot with left hand to kick straight ahead. Yes, I call it dancing fish pose. It's a Lord of the Fishes modification. It's a stage twist modification, but we're just kicking straight ahead and trying to use that to pivot more of our heart, more of our solar plexus towards the back of our space. Take one more breath here, and then exhale, release coming out of it. We're going to take a counter stretch, arms up, biceps up, inhale, and then exhale, palms come down to the mat, tap the forehead down, just kind of releasing any tension in that spine. And then we're switching to the other side. So right knee comes straight ahead, pull that right heel in close to your bum, and then cross that right foot. Right heel is like kind of right in front of your hip. So my hip's here, heel's here. And you're trying to get it in as close as possible. If this is all a little too intense, you're also welcome to just take cross-legged twist, right? So just cross legs and twisting. Same idea, just a little bit gentler. Yeah, stick with that one. Amazing, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see it on the first slide. You can take both sides like that. We'll have a little bit of time. And then from here, we're hugging that right or that left knee in towards the chest. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, maybe left palm comes behind your back. This left arm behind the back serves dual purpose. It gives us stability, and it gives us a grip here to keep twisting, but it also has this straight arm that makes sure we keep nice straight posture. We don't dip to the side or around our spine. And then maybe you want to hook right elbow over left knee. But again, we're sucking in through that navel and we're looking over left shoulder. Taking 3 breaths here into this left side. And then exhaling. After that third, you have the option to take the modification, the straight leg, the dancing fish, yes. So grabbing the outside of left foot with right palm, the outside of the foot, yes. So right thumb points down towards the heel, yes. And then using that kind of pulling, you're kind of pulling with the right arm, the leg across the body to get a little bit of an abductor outer left leg stretch as we pivot heart towards the left and even the back of our space. And we're taking 3 breaths into this left side, using a lot of kind of inner core work to hold all of these pieces of the body in place here. And then after that third breath, no rush, it's your own pace, right? We're releasing that leg. We're gonna take a forward fold and then we're gonna bring it down to our back. So inhale, arms up nice and long. Exhale, forward fold. And I say this a lot, but straps or makeshift straps are an awesome way to get a nice gentle entry into your forward fold. You don't have to be grabbing the toes. If you do have the feet or the toes, you want to make sure elbows are pointing out towards the sides, not down. Down scrunches up the shoulders, elbows out towards the sides, keeps the shoulders down the spine. Taking 3 more breaths in this forward fold. Trying to pull heart towards toes. Inhaling into the backside body. Really feel it expand up towards the sky. And then exhale to sink a little farther down. Last breath. And then we're exhaling to roll all the way down to the mat. We've got 1 minute of core work. You can do it. So we're gonna kick both legs up towards the sky. And then we're gonna bring the hands behind the back kind of like we're just chilling at the beach, right? And then from here, we're gonna bring left leg down to hover off of the mat, and we're gonna reach across, left hand to right toe, pulling up and across. Inhale, and then, or exhale rather, and then inhale to come down and switch. Yes, keep going with this. We're doing 10 on each side total. If you need to take a break or if it's too much, you stop. We've got 4, and now 5, halfway, 6, and then 7, you can do it, almost there, and then 8, and then 9, and then 10, and then pause, both legs, both feet up, press the palms down into the mat, bring the head down to the mat, inhale, and then exhale, rock the hips up, and then down, and hover, and then up, and then down, and hover. We've got 8 left, down, and then hover, 7, down, and then hover, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, listen up, and then hover the legs up off of the mat, bring your shoulders up off the mat, reach your arms, you've got scissor kicks for 20 seconds, 19, 18, last little bit of energy, I promise, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, you can do it, stick with it, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Amazing work, amazing use of your personal power there right up until the very end. We're taking a savasana here now, so heels come out nice and wide, toes flop open, relax the shoulders down and underneath you, stretch the arms along the sides of the body, palms face up, close your eyes, take a nice breath to appreciate all of the work you just did, all of the effort you just did. So much concentration, so much genuine love went into trying to do those poses, even in the most frustrating, difficult, tricky times. You guys did amazing work today. Awesome class. Inhale and exhale, appreciate this moment. And then coming back to this idea of the solar plexus, right? Stay where you are, keep your eyes closed. We're gonna do a little bit of a scientific meditation today. I'm gonna link in the story one of the studies that this is based on, but because that solar plexus chakra is all about getting things done, accomplishing things, fulfilling your true power, your true desires, this exercise is an awesome, awesome tool for that. It's called WOOP. Has a cookie name, W-O-O-P. It's an acronym. It's a positive psychology tactic. And basically, if you want to have a goal, if you have a goal you want to accomplish, especially a really difficult one, you're going to meditate in this very specific way. 4 steps. First, you think of what the goal is. It can be something easy, but this exercise is much more effective if it is much more impactful for difficult goals. So maybe your goal is, I want to do yoga 3 or 4 times a week. I can just never find the time for whatever reason. I want to do yoga. I want to, stick to some sort of healthcare plan. I want to talk to a loved one about a difficult topic. I want to, get a new job. Big things, little things, abstract things. We're going to start with that. So I'm going to give you a few breaths to pick something out. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be the most perfect wish. You can whoop as many times as you'd like in your life. It's proven effective and multiple occurrences as well. So we've got that wish. Think of what it is. Boil it down to 3 or 4 words, a short sentence. Do yoga 3 times a week. Yoga 3 times a week. Boil it down. And then from here, we want to think about the outcome. How will doing that affect you? Is it a feeling? I'll feel so healthy and wonderful. Is it, some sort of accomplishment? I'll be strong. I'll be able to, hold downward facing dog. I'll be able to tell someone in my life I did yoga 3 times this week, and their reaction will be the outcome. And after you've got the outcome, then you're gonna think about the obstacles. What is standing in the way of you doing this thing? Why haven't you done it already? Again, these obstacles are sometimes physical. I don't have a spot to do yoga in my house, or I don't, have yoga clothes, or I don't have time in my day, or they can be more abstract. I'm always, tired in the mornings. It's hard to get up. I just feel anxiety when I think about having to get ready to do yoga. Whatever those obstacles are for you, really crystallize them. Start making a list in your mind. If you've experienced them before, put yourself in those positions. Relive those little moments of difficulty. And then from there, once you've got a few obstacles, now we make the plan. Wish, outcome, obstacle, plan. The plan is an if-then plan. If this happens, then I will do this. If I'm too tired to wake up, and if I wake up and I'm too tired to get up and do yoga, then I'm going to look at the clock and be reminded that I set this alarm for a reason. If I'm too tired to get up and do yoga, then I'm just going to put my feet on the floor and go splash water on my face. If I feel anxious about doing yoga, then I'm going to take 3 deep breaths and just move closer to my yoga mat. If I feel anxious about doing yoga, then I'm just going to sit on my yoga mat and watch the yoga video. If I have to do grocery shopping and I can't make it to yoga that day, then maybe I'll just skip grocery shopping and order in, or eat leftovers, or eat some kind of yucky pasta some kind of yucky stale old pasta from the back of the cupboard so I can practice my yoga. If I have to go grocery shopping and can't do yoga, I'm just gonna make sure I get up earlier tomorrow and do it instead. I'm gonna give you the last couple of minutes here to keep visualizing, to keep making those if-then plans for your wish, for your obstacles. If you're having an obstacle that you don't have a then for, if you've got an if this happens, I don't know what I'll do, make the what you'll do to be taking breaths. to make it physical. If I feel anxious, if I can't do it, then I'm just going to breathe. Then I'm just going to take 3 steps towards the direction, towards a healthy direction, towards my yoga mat. If I can't do this, then I'm just going to close my eyes and remember all of the other things that I have done that I'm proud of. Try to make it something physical and specific. And now your time is almost up. And those 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes actually, have been proven to make people of all kinds with really difficult goals 3 times more likely to complete those goals. So in scientific psychological studies, with double-blind, totally top to bottom, legit studies, people accomplish their difficult goals, their difficult New Year's resolution goals 20% of the time. And if they do this whoop exercise, it bumps it up to over 60% of the time. So it's a really huge life benefit. And it's not from doing anything else. It's not from devoting any more time than just those 5 minutes we just spent. So I do hope that you can have good luck and some wonder in accomplishing these exciting goals on your horizon. Again, my name's Olivia. This is Mind, Body, Glitter Yoga, and we will be back again tomorrow with another 60-minute live stream yoga class. And thank you to everyone who's already donated to Womankind. But if you are new or you haven't gotten a chance to, just a reminder, these classes are free on a donation basis for a really awesome cause. So please do give what you're able or pay it forward in some other way to the people that surround you in your life. Thank you. Namaste.